You're going to get tripped up in reading the law, I think as a Christian today in particular, if you can't see some sense in the Christian vision that we work with a concept of what we might call progressive revelation, that God reveals himself through time in increasingly different ways, right? The whole story is not there from the beginning. As Christians, we really are living in a drama. We're living in a story, right? And there are some things that happen in ancient Israel that don't happen then later. I mean, for Christians, of course, we don't just have the Old Testament, as important as the Old Testament, as foundational as the Old Testament is. We also have the New Testament. We also have coming later the figure of Jesus, right? I mean, indeed, this has been one thing Christians have used as an organizing principle for thinking about this really practical ethical question. Which laws are we supposed to, as Christians, follow today? Just all of them, none of them, some of them, whichever ones seem to suit my time and my tastes, you know? One way to sort through that is to think about, what does Jesus repeat in the New Testament? What do New Testament authors repeat? What is consistent and clear with the message of Jesus in the New Testament? You might think an approach like that would just sweep away every law and every principle of the Old Testament, but it absolutely does not. When Jesus is asked, what's the greatest commandment? What does he treasure the most? He says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. He's synthesizing a couple of different laws and principles, particularly from Leviticus, right? So Jesus, in fact, quotes elements of the law when he's asked what's most important in this life, right? So Christians have to work with a sense that things change. Yes, I know slavery, for example, seems to be, not just seems to be, is, in fact, not only endorsed, but there's a system of dealing with it in the book of Exodus. It just comes straight out. There's even verses about, beating slaves or killing slaves. And it's clear that in this worldview, the life of a slave is not considered quite on the same level as the life of a non-slave, which is totally offensive, right? And by the time you get to the New Testament, you see Jesus radically turning around a lot of social conventions. There's even a book in the New Testament called Philemon, which is kind of like a letter about a slave that gets released and how that slave is to be received back into Christian community. And Christians really took a journey with this, even beyond the Bible itself, right? And we've received new moral light from the Spirit, and we live by that in a better freedom today, still with a lot of work to do. So God's work is not finished, and Christians really read the Old Testament law through the lens of their own faith, through the lens of Jesus, and with a sense that things really do change over time. Why doesn't God just reveal everything right away? I can only say that I don't know, but Christians deal with a God who deals with us in history. And dealing with us in history means that God deals with us where we are while still challenging us to a new and a better place.